What is up, my guys? Beast Mode here with Haven, and I'm gonna do a video on a guy that I've kind of put off for quite a while. It's a Hall of Fame Hulk Hogan. So this is probably the second best Hogan. The tech is actually really ridiculous. Unfortunately, I did not get him, but he's not quite as good as I hoped. When I first started using him, I was like, oh, look at the power gems, and he just pins a lot. So I want to do a video though, because I want to show you how I've been using him. And my boy One True King has showed me another way of using him that's actually pretty cool too. And then there may be another thing that I don't even know about. So if anybody out there has any cool ways they like to run Hogan, please let me know. I do like to use him, especially the feud perk this month. We get like 100% to the power gems. They're just not that big. But he does make a lot. The problem I have with him is he pins a lot. And then, you know, you're kind of stuck in no man's land without recharging. So let me go through and show you what I'm talking about. So his movesets, he has a 6 charge red, the back body drop. It deals 55k damage. You choose a 6x1 area to make into snowfall gems, which will modify all gems below it into power gems of strength 5300 when broken by you. Then he has another 6 charge red, the scoop slam, 49k damage. Choose a 7x1 area to swap into black gems. I do not have his second set of gear. That would probably help quite a bit. I'm going to go through the gear in just a second. And then we got a black 7 charge, the elbow drop. Deal 59k damage, make 8 power gems into red gems. That's what gets you reloaded. Now you could also use the finisher instead. We're going to go through it all and I'll show you both ways. I actually like this one a little bit more than the finisher because I know I'm going to get that red reloaded. The finisher could be anything because it's going to make wildcard gems, but we'll go into it. So for the Entourage for this setup, you know what, first let's go through this real quick because it'll be easier for me to explain the Entourage. Coach, he does at 20k, gems do 15% more damage. That is amazing. And links in gear, he's got the Hall of Fame link, which gives you 4 more MP to start, which is amazing for Showdown. And then 2 sets of gears. I only have 1. If you have them, chances are you probably have at least one of these gears too. And no matter which color gear you get, you're going to get the +2 MP first. And then the other set of gear, what I was just saying a second ago, is the gold one. Black gems do 100% more damage. So when you're making that 7x1 or 1x7 into black, you would get double. And it's already 8600 to the blacks. So that would be pretty sexy with some Furies. You could probably push that up to about 20k or higher. So you're going to get, you know, about 150k damage just from that, plus the move damage, plus the power gems and all that good fancy stuff. All right, now let's do the Entourage. So because I have the gear, and in a feud you get the +2 to start from the perk in your turn. So I only need to come up with 2 more red, so I could use Wolfpack Sting or anybody that has 2 red. So I just have Butch on there for now. Then you're going to have Taker at 9k. He's going to give you 53% to the power gems and create 1 more, which isn't important to us right now, but that is a really nice perk for him to get the extra power gem and the extra 3%. Then we're going to have Bella. She's going to give us 10 more % and an extra power gem. We're just needing the power gem damage again, the 10%. And then you could either use Hollywood Hogan, or you could use X-Pac. So when you're matching the red, so 1-3 match will get this moveset reloaded. So that's kind of important. And let's go through the strap. Now, I just got this strap when I got the one that I just put on Miz. I got 2 anti-bleeds from a contest last month. I used to have an affiliation strap on him, but I didn't find myself using it as much as I thought. So I threw on this, so in Showdown, it'd be great. And then I ended up getting Miz, who's going to be my Showdown guy anyway, but it is what it is. That's a really nice strap for him. And I didn't unlock it fully. Right now, I just have 1 set of Fury and 133% red move damage. So let's get out there. And I'm going to show you a couple ways to run this moveset. And then I'll show you the other moveset. Hopefully I get it right. In practice, it was kind of messing me up a little bit. I think you make like 8 traps and you got to leave a few out, but then you always pin so the opponent doesn't break them, and then the power gems cover them up. It was kind of messing me up, but One True King's got it down like really nicely. So here's one of the things I don't like about him. You see these 2 blacks on the right side up top? That's going to connect to my 1x7. So it's going to end up pinning early. You don't want any cascade. If you get no cascade, you can get this off 3 times on turn 1. So you're going to put those out, then you're going to put the blacks over them. It's going to turn everything under it into power gems. But those 2 blacks are going to connect, see? And completely mess me up. Luckily, we didn't pin. So we just got 1 tick for 400k on the power gems. But it stinks now because if we didn't cascade at all, we could have taken a swipe and then use the black move. So now we just have to use the black move. So we just lost 400k damage just because those 2 blacks were in my way. And then there we got our 3 match that we needed. You don't want to break too many of the power gems. That's why I don't really like the finisher. But we've already taken about 60% of his health so far. Not too shabby. And then you just do it again. And it's also nice if you get pinned, it helps you get kick out. See, now we have like a ton of the board to play with. So I'm going to be able to show you how to get this off twice. Plus we got a red match just sitting there for us. That's awesome. So instead of putting it here this time, I'm going to put it here. Because there's no power gems on that left or the right column, but there's 2 on the left. So I want it on the right this time. That way that whole column gets covered. And then we're just going to break him again. Hopefully we don't cause any cascade. He's going to be in danger pretty soon. Let's see what happens here. That's okay. So there's 1 click. And then what I normally would do is find the safest red match. Hit this because we got an extra turn. He dodges me. What a doofus. So... now that kind of ruined everything. Alright, let's just end this match. See, we could have taken that 1 click and then put the reds back out, but he totally ruined what I was trying to do. He's dead anyway. Let's go through it one more time. We'll do it until I can show you how you can get it the 3 clicks on the first turn of the power gems. And at 400k plus the move damage, you're doing about 1.4, maybe 1.5 mil damage. That's a lot. That's pretty dope. But you have to get lucky without cascading. 1 cascade kind of ruins it, because then you can only get 2 clicks. If you get a bigger cascade, you only get the 1 click on the power gems. And that's the biggest drawback to Hogan. So let's do it again real quick. But he goes through people like really fast. Especially now with that anti-bleed, I can throw him up against my Sakos. And in a Showdown, you don't need an MP trainer, because you're getting +4 from the Hall of Fame link, +2 from his gear. Well, I guess you still would need an MP trainer, wouldn't you? I haven't used them in a long, long time. Dang, those blacks are there again. Why? Why? I don't want you there. I guess I could go 1 more row down when that happens. Yeah, see, now we're just going to pin. And we didn't reload. So this is what drives me crazy about Hogan. This is why he doesn't make my feud line up all the time. I mean, we still won. And with the 100% bonus to power gems, that would have been like 800k even when everything went wrong. But there's just a lot of risk. Now, I will bring him in to face 5-star bronze people. Because no matter what, they're going to die turn 1. But if I'm going against somebody like Lee and I cascade early and I know they're going to kill me turn 1, I will not use Hogan against them. Or Ford, somebody like that. Yeah, let's see if we can't get this thing. If I see that again, I'll just go down 1 more row. Let's see what happens here. I wanna have some time still for the other movesets. All right, here, perfect. Okay. This is actually a pretty nice board. The only thing that's scaring me a little is yellows on the top right. Hopefully that's not where the wild card falls. Let's see, let's see, let's see. No whammies. Nice. All right, now what I do is I look for a red match. I do not have one, so that's okay though. So that was one click. Look at his health down to about 70%. Now we just take a swipe. We got a second click. Extra turn just went off. Now we can hit the red to reload, the black to reload the reds, and we're all good. We only got one match, which is perfect because we want the power gems on the board. So we did what, what do you have? We had 1.7 to start. So we did 1.3 mil right there, turn one, done. That's how most of his matches do go, but there's enough times that it doesn't. So let's bring in the finisher now. I'm going to try to show you most of the moves. And what's cool about the finisher is you can, let me show you. Entourage. Moves. Yeah, I was like, what am I doing? See, you could use anybody that makes like a certain color or loot. And see how it says wild cards? You can use guys like IRS that makes 5 more. And it'll do a bunch more, but we need to keep our entourage the way it's set up right now because we need the power gems, and we need X-Pac or Hollywood on there to do what he does. So let's just keep everything the same except for that one move. And then we'll, so we're gonna have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we should be totally cool with filling that finisher. Oh yeah, it's a 6 charge. Okay, we're totally cool. All right, let's see what happens here. There's no doubles underneath the top row, so that's perfect. And there's a red match sitting there if we need to take it to reload. Let's see what kind of damage we get out of this. Oh, the reds are the double. Hopefully that's not where the wild card falls. All right. Red dropped in on it. Go figure. Okay, so I can't take another swipe is what it is, but we can hit the finisher this time. And we're already reloaded. There's a ton of reds on the board, so the chances are we're going to connect to some wild cards. Yeah, see, that's why I don't like it. See how many power gems it took off the board? I'm not really a big fan of doing that. And it's the only time he's kicked out, so. But he's almost dead now because the board's going to be over more to the left, or the pin bar, so we're just going to do our thing. This time we're going to put the power gems on the other side. So we're going to fill up that right column, hit our blacks, and this is going to be it for him. He might have like 100 or 200k health left, but then we'll just take one swipe and end the match. Yep. And then we'll just do that. And the sucker's over. Here, let's hit this finisher just for shits and giggles. See what it does. Match is already over anyway. So he can do a ton of damage. He really can. Yeah, see, that ate up a lot of the board too. I just don't like taking the power gems off the board, to be honest with you. It's just not my favorite move. Not my favorite move. Plus it ends your turn, even though the pin bar is all the way over. It just ends your turn. Alright, so let's take a look at something else. I'm going to hopefully get it right. The power gems get a little bit smaller. Let me see what happens here. I'm one shoe, bro. I'm sorry. I know I'm going to screw this up. I know I am. I told you I was struggling with it in practice. Alright, so he's bringing in the 2 green moves. So it's going to be a traps And then this move. And then he was running it with, oh Lord have mercy, what was he running it with? Why can't I remember? I think it was the finish. It's the one that makes all the wild cards. Has to be the finisher then, right? Okay, it's the finisher. I'm pretty sure. There's nothing else makes wild cards, does it? That's red, that's black, and that's green. Yeah, it's this one. Okay, cool. And then you're going to bring in the green MP trainer. So far, so good. Did I get the moveset right? I don't know why I don't write stuff down. Where the heck is green? There it is. All the way at the bottom here. Let's get it off prototype. I'm not going to use him again for like a year. And then I don't believe, no, we don't bring in, what's his name? The Maharaja, whatever his goof name is. He was using IRS at 9K. Mine isn't 9K. So anybody that creates for, let's just bring in IRS. Because that'll make more loot gems, or wild card gems. And if you get IRS to 9K, it'll make 5. So you get an extra one. And then he definitely had Dragon in there. Oops. I kind of want to leave her in. And then he had Dragon. There he is. Did I get this one right? I think I got this one right. I guess you could do, instead of the power gem strength, because it's only 10%, let's do anybody that makes an extra gem. Let's just use Hogan. You could use anybody here, though. Any of the Hall of Fames that make one more gem. Whoever makes one more gem will work there. So, believe this is how he has it set up. Oh, and then one more thing. Let's see. The moves, the damage. He had the green. Yeah. I'm going to try to do this as close to right as I can. And that's the one I have 200, so let's just bring that in. It's going to be like 20K, 30K to change. Ooh, that hurt. That was painful. And because we had to do that, let's bring in anything of Fury. So we get our percent back. Let's do something way down here that I'm never going to use, okay? Okay, so we still have one set of Fury on. And let's see how that looks. Let's see. And then you could use some of those other moves to kind of recycle themselves, but you're just moving the pin bar every time you're recycling. So I would stick with either the moveset I showed you, either variation of it or this one. So right off the bat, he was putting out 5 to break, I believe, because then they make, yeah, I think he was breaking 5 and then not trying to cascade. So we'll catch that column right there. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then putting 3 where he might break them. So he might break that, or that. And then now you're going to do, instead of a 7x1, you're doing a 1x7. And it's going to create, oh, I didn't even read the moves to you. Oh, let's do that right after this match. And it's going to turn all these things into power. Hopefully not cause a cascade. It didn't, but they're a lot weaker now. So what we can do here, is there a green match? I don't see a green match. Let's see if we can get away with, I can't use that purple or that black. Let's do this and hopefully we don't cause a cascade. Perfect. Got one more click, and now we'll hit the finisher, which is going to reload everything. And that click we just did, that was a little bit risky, but, you know, I like doing it, so it happened. And then it still created more power gems because we just broke the rest of our traps. So we lost some power gems, got some power gems back, and we did about, what was that, 1 mil turn 1? And he got up. So this is the other moveset that he's been running with, and everything's full, so we just get to do it again now. So this time, let's do the same thing. We'll do 5. Let's take the same column because there's nothing, the wild card's not going to mess us up. And he's going to be dead at the end of this one anyway. So let's just do that. Yeah, and then the move damage is a little higher on this, but that's because I have a 200% metal on. And we have more of the pin bar to play with this time too. See, some of our traps got covered because it got covered because of the power gems. So I'm not like too thrilled about that. And then we get to do another click. This will put him in danger. Almost. Yeah, see, I'm not loving that the power gems are weaker. That kind of bugs me a little bit about this setup. But with the 100% from the feud perk, it would definitely work. So that's just another way of doing it. And then you're always going to reload stuff because you're making all of these wild cards, which is kind of fun. And I guess if I stacked up some Fury and I ran my trainers a little bit differently, I could probably make this hit a little bit harder. So it works about the same, I would say. About the same. Yeah, they both are pretty devastating. They both... I guess this one has a little bit more board control because you know if you break that column that the wild card's going to drop all the way down, and as long as there's nothing combining to the left or right of that wild card, you should be safe. So it's a less chance of pinnings. Like we just did that twice and we didn't cascade either time because we have a little more board control with it. So, you know, it would be cooler if the power gems stayed the same strength. I would like it a little bit more because it went from what, 5,300? Let's look. Oh, let me read the moves to you. It went from 5,300 to 3,100. That's a lot. That is a lot. That's a lot. So what it was though is a green 5 charge, the hulking up, deal 49k damage to 7 gems to make into trap gems. If broken by your opponent, deal 0 damage and increases strength of your power gems by 5,700. If broken by you, deal 0 damage and make 7 random gems into power strength 3136. Now, if you could get your opponent to break some of these trap gems, that would be great. The problem is you're going to have to pin him and then hope he gets up and breaks some, which on your next move will make those power gems stronger, so you're giving up a turn. I feel like with the red-black build, you can win turn 1 with no cascades. So there's more of an opportunity to win faster with the other moveset. But if you set it up properly, we'll go through it one more time, and got them to break some of the traps, and then you get your power gems from 3,100 plus 57. Now they're up to 8,800 damage. So they go from 2k weaker to 3k stronger than the other moveset. So let's try to see if we can get it to work. And then the other move was the 6 charge green big boot. Deal 46k damage, choose a 1x7 area to swap into blacks. So let's try it again. Let's break less power gems ourselves. Like we'll do 4 and 4. And hopefully set it up for him to break a couple. But when I hit my finisher, it basically breaks the rest of my traps. So I guess I would have to not use the finisher. Maybe we could use this with a different moveset. Let's try something funky here. We'll just play around for a minute. You guys down? I'm down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then let's leave 4 for him. And then we're not going to hit the finisher. But again, it's still going to be like turn 2 at best. Jeez. Alright, well, let's see. He's going to break one of those. Heck yeah, he broke 3 of them. What? Did that make it times... Oh, please get up, please get up. Oh, I wanted to see the power of them. Oh, that sucked. I really wanted him to get up. Because if he breaks one, it goes up by 5,300 or whatever that number was. He broke 3. So he was going to add 15K to every single power gem that was already at 3K. So they were going to be 18K each. That's filthy. That's super nasty. Yeah, that would be dope. And then if you're in the feud and you got the 100% on top of that, whew, get out of here. Again, it's going to be a turn 2 situation. But here, let's try it with another moveset. Man, I really wanted him to kick out. I wanted to see those, the strength of those. That was ill. Let's see. What makes greens? This black, make 9 random gems in a green. Let's try this move. Because that'll get us reloaded. And then for Entourage, let's use, who do we want to use? Razar? Yeah, homie. See what this does. See what this does. Now we're making 14. That's short of pin. Yeah, but that's just as bad as all those wild cards, right? I'm making too many gems now. Because that was the whole reason I didn't want to use the finisher. Because I didn't want to... You know, this is almost like Dawkins' move where he's making all those gems. The blue gems. No, he's making all those green gems. And he always pins. Alright, let's try it though. Let's give it a shot. Oh man, look at all these greens on the board too. Go figure, huh? Let's try to take some of them off the board. Sheesh. Let's do 4 and 4. And let's leave him this. He should go for those colors. I mean, if he's doing his job right. He should go for the purples and the blues. But we'll see. The AI never likes to do what you want him to do. Facts. Alright, no cascade. You know what? Alright, let's do this. Let's reload ourselves. And leave him those blues. I want to see. Oh, no, 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 no. No! No. Why? Hit the purples. Hit the purple. He broke one, right? Yeah, he did. Okay, cool. That's what's up. All right, let's see these power gems. He only broke one, though. Yeah, see, now they're up to 88.52. So now what we'll do is the same thing we did before. And we don't want to break too many power gems, though. We don't want to cover our strong ones. So let's just break 3 this time. Well, that's going to get broken no matter what. Let's just break 3 this time and then leave him like a grip to play with. He could break all that. He could break that. I think that's about it. Yeah. All right. And I don't want to cover. Let's just cover that one. Okay. These are going to be so much stronger this time. Dang, I really wanted him to... So if he would have broke 3 again, that probably would have went up to, you know, like 16K or something crazy. Yeah, see, still not that much damage, because then they get covered. I just don't love this moveset. Let's just call a spade a spade. I just feel so much safer. Maybe it's because I'm used to using the other one so much more. That could be it too. Because look, now like we're into turn 2 and we still haven't beat him. Yeah, no. He still got, what a monkey. Why'd you get up? Let's see what the power gems are. He broke another, what? 20K each now. Because he broke a couple more. You know what? This might be cool on a Titan, to be honest with you. If you could, like, strategically... these ones are up to 2,600. That's G. That's a lot of freaking damage. All right, let's end this match real quick. Yeah, if you could set this up... Let's just do 2. Because he's going to die right now here. And the pins aren't that big, right? If you could set it up that way. No, because the stronger the power gems are, the higher the pin's going to end up being. No, that won't work. That won't work. That won't work either. Because, yeah, because now if you had like 20 of them like that high, now you're doing 600k plus the gem damage plus the move damage. Yeah, that's just not going to work. So, alright. Is what it is. So, that's Hogan though. This is a fun moveset. I'm sure he's playing it better than I have so far. I've practiced it a few times, and then I kind of just tried a couple different ways with you guys right now. But yeah, I'll keep digging in. If I could figure it out to get it to turn 1 most of the time, I'll do it. If not, you know, I won't. But let me show you one more match real quick. Let me go back to my old Faithful build and I'll show you what he looks like in a Showdown real quick, because that'll be fun. And then what we'll do is we'll find a Sako, because Sako is going to try to bleed us, and I ain't having none of that. Let's see here. The Miz. Man, I love The Miz. I hope you checked out the video on him. He's so good. I cannot wait to get him to silver. I gotta wait for the talent up though. So we're gonna probably have a flash feud coming up, and he won't be ready. There he is. So now we're getting the plus 4 MP link, plus 2. So we're starting off with 7, and if they have minus 5, that's 2. We need 4, so we need to have 1 red MP trainer to be loaded for the moves. And then we're going to bring back everything. So we're going to go back to the Snowfalls. We're going to go back to the 7x1. And we're going to go back to the other black 7 charge move that makes power gems into red. And we got to go through the Entourage. We're going to bring back in the red MP trainer. Charge. Oh, I guess I should have put a Taker in real quick because he was just sitting right there. Oh well. Alright, now we gotta go back to Taker. Move generate. Should be right on the top. There he is. And then we gotta go back to either Xbox or Hollywood, which helps us reload for turn 2. Either would work. Whoever comes up first, I think Xbox should be here first. There he is. And who was the last one? It was Bella. For a little bit more oomph on the power gems. So go. Oh, we can go to gem modify. That'll be easier to find her. Oh, look, there she was. Whoopsie. All right. This is how I run them for Showdown. And I haven't used them with the anti-bleed yet. But it is dope. And we're going to go against a pretty strong lineup here. This has Sako and Zombie Roman. But he shouldn't get to the Zombie Roman. Even with his kick out. I should be able to end this turn 2 at the worst. Most of the time it's turn 1 as long as you don't cause a cascade. And this is actually a really nice board because there's nothing doubled up. That's going to cause a cascade underneath me. So we'll roll there. We don't have any red matches, but that's okay. See how all our moves are loaded? That's that Hall of Fame link. That's a really nice link. And I don't even have a black MP trainer on. Ah, unfortunate right there. And, oh, we do have the red match. See, I could hit this black move and try to cause more damage, but I'm going to be taking power gems off the board. But if I just move this red right here, I'm only taking 1 power gem off the board. So the rest of them are at whatever they are, like 8k damage each. They get to stay on there. You don't want to always use that black move. You just want to be reloaded, excuse me. Kind of burped. All right, now he's going to do what he does. So we have to make sure we get rid of all his health now because he's going to have that kick out ready. Man, that's a hot mess jambled on the bottom. Alright, now again we want to move over to the other side of the board for the power gems. And then we want to hopefully not cause a cascade this time, because if there's no cascade, this match is over. I wonder if there's like a tricolor build you could use with that other moveset. It might be kind of fun. See, perfect. See, now all my power gems were what, 50 something? They're 8,600 each, okay? So one click right here, I get to do 2 clicks right here as long as I don't cascade. I don't see anything that's safe though. Here, this is safe. Perfect. And now one more click and it's over. Let's just use this move, but we don't really need to. We could have just taken a swipe also. So that's how he runs in Showdown. And he's really good with the anti-bleed too. But even if Sako got a bleed off on me, it was going to do what, 170k twice, so 350k, and I was going to win on my next turn anyway. He usually wins, I would say, like 65% of the time turn 1, and the rest turn 2. Never gets into a turn 3 situation. That's like super, 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 super rare, unless they have like the right trainers that take your power gem power away, stuff like that. So. But that's it, guys. That's Hall of Fame Hogan. He's a really, really strong card. He's just not quite what I was expecting him to be with, you know, how much he costs and how rare he is and stuff. But they did a really, really good job with the Tech Hogan. Hopefully I get my hands on him one of these days. It took me like a year and a half to get my first Hogan, though, so I'm not really thinking that it's going to happen anytime soon. But, you know, it is what it is. So that's it for me. I enjoyed making this video as always, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Thank you so much for taking the time to check it out. And I'm going to probably take the rest of this week off and do some stuff on the weekend. I got a lot of work to get done around here, and my kid just started high school, so I'm just super busy. But I'll get some more stuff out there. Thank you again. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, you know the drill. All that stuff really helps me out, and I super appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Beast Mode out.